All right, hello and good morning. It is 4:55 a.m. I'm about over halfway on my first cup of coffee. Whoop whoop, another beautiful day. All right, I started this broadcast today using StreamYards. We'll see how it works out. I guess for some reason my YouTube is not recognizing my camera here when I want to use this digital camera. We'll see if we can't get it worked out in a minute. Anyway, hello and good morning. Let's get this coffee in me and get woken up. Mm. Ah, we gotta work through the. Oh, I gotta share this out too. Give me just a minute. Michael, what's happening? Yeah, I did not share this out yet. Maybe it's easier to share it on the phone. Let's see how we can get it done. All right, we'll try to get it shared on the phone. Boom, booted boom, booted boom, booted boom. Good Thursday morning from Cebu, and we are live, and we are sharing on. Let's tweet it out. Well, of course, it doesn't auto-correct. I think we'll get it now. I retweeted it out. Now let's share it another way. You have to bear with me. I have everything set up for Twitch, but I have 4 or 5 more days before I can use Twitch. So it's a bit of a challenge. I think I'll get it set up though. All right. I got it set up. Okay, we've got a couple of shares out. Hopefully it'll kick in gear too. I'm surprised it did not kick in the sharing part just yet. Anyway, maybe I should have set up my OBS with the stream elements to get this rolling. I still forgot actually how to set up the, what do you call it? How to set up the computer to recognize that I'm on this camera instead of the webcam. So now I'm broadcasting early this morning, having my coffee, using my computer and using my Sony camera. Sharon, hello. Are you happy to be back on Twitch soon? Just because Twitch is all set up, I actually really like YouTube. Gary, hello. But the thing is, the Twitch, I had all the settings pretty much done. So when you start going live and you switch platforms, it takes a little bit of work to get everything working and understanding which apps work better. Yesterday, we attempted to do a few lives using the Prism app, and I kept getting warnings that the Prism was actually using too much data from YouTube. So the Prism is not compressing the data right. And you know how it is in the Philippines. We don't have a good enough internet signal to be using a data hog. So that was kind of bad. Gary, hello. Anyway, it'll be a good day. Finish my coffee up. Then we'll make another one. Ah, tasty. Anyway, really tasty, actually. Moose, hello. Debbie Mack, good. Welcome back. Mike, hello. Howdy, everyone. I was going out in the boat early this morning. It's perfect day to go out in the boat. But then I woke up and I had a message from the realtor. She has a retired gentleman. I guess he's from America who wants to rent my house in Telesai. Well, when she responds that he really wants it, I need to go over and clean that house up. I've got to go over there and remove the last of my restaurant stuff. So it may take I hope I don't have to do that this morning, but if I have to, I don't mind. That house will be rented. So that old gal seems to be on the ball. That'll be nice to get that house rented today. Wouldn't that be nice to get that all handled? Oh, Lord, I'd be in heaven. So let's hope that house gets rented today. Be nice to have that little bit of income. Will Twitch delete your follower account? I don't think so. I don't think they're evil like Periscope was. We'll see when we get back. They may not. I don't know, but I doubt it. It's not like I'm just nobody. I'm actually a partner. You'd think they'd protect you a little bit. It has happened though. Before when things went wrong, though, I wasn't a partner. So let's hopefully when I do get back over there that they do not cause me any headaches. Perfect weather so far. I looked at the weather. It looks like it'll be a good day in this area. Now I wouldn't want to be going towards Mindanao in a small boat. They've got a lot of storms and waves again. Scott, hello. The house on the water. Do you have to ship water and buy a truck? If so, how much? That house is not on the water, but it's near the beach. Cup of Joe, what do you know? Return trip, good morning. Yeah, that house is the old house over there is not on the water. Thank goodness. If it was, it'd been underwater during the last storm. Oh, I'm just relieved that my boat motor is back to normal and I understand the problem now. The problem with my boat motor, uh, the, the problem now was there's a micro float in the idle system. And from the fuel setting too long, it locked that up. But the problem I have is the actually certified Yamaha mechanic, he don't know what he's doing. So we had old Wilson. He's an older engineer gentleman. He knew how to fix it. So I think I may have been cheated a little bit by the other repair people and bought unnecessary stuff. I'm still kind of upset about it. How much does he charge you to fix it? Man, he only charged $1,530. I paid him $30. And then I gave him a $10 tip. So he charged 30 and I gave him an extra 10. Wilson is an engineer, retired, and that's what he does. And he works as an engineer for a yacht. So he only charged me $30 and I gave him an extra 10 as a tip. So he would, when I call again, he'll know that I'm all right. So $30, that's the charge. You can't get nobody to fix anything for $30. You're doing good in YouTube though. Yeah, YouTube's pretty good. I just have to get used to my apps and all. And a lot of my viewers from the old days, they really care for YouTube. They don't like Twitch. I have a big diversity of viewers, and the older folks prefer YouTube. They put the other people put my engine through a bunch of nonsense. It wasn't even necessary. I'm kind of upset. I actually, I'm going to bite my tongue, but I'd like to call up the manager of the Yamaha and have a word with them. They really caused me a lot of trouble. Those boys don't know what they're doing. It's really nonsense. Really, they just really went, oh gosh, I don't want to talk about it. The difference between a knowledgeable person and somebody that may know a little bit is so big and so extreme. I am shocked on how a knowledgeable guy can handle something versus the so-called certified person. I think the next time somebody wants to do anything certified, I'll tell them, kiss my butt. Find me an old boy that just knows what he's doing. I don't need to use certified people. You learn by the book, you don't know what you're doing. Really. Certified people ain't worth nothing. They're just scammers that learned in a book and never did any real work. Why is my camera light getting dark and light? Did you notice I just got dark for some reason? I wonder why. Those Yamaha guys, yeah, they're a bunch of rhubarbs. There's some rhubarb rutabaggers. Oh, Wilson's a good guy. How did I find Wilson? I walked around the yacht club and just started asking everywhere who is a good mechanic and who knows how to fix stuff. And three people recommended him. Evening, Randy. Just completed 14,000 steps. Whoop, whoop. British spy. That's fantastic. I got to go get down about 40,000 steps. When I get back to Saudi, I'm going to be hitting the gym every day until I get back. So when I come back, I'm leaner and meaner for my sailing. Rutabaga celeries. What's up, Moose? For those of you who may be watching this for a replay or something, due to the language problem with YouTube, we substituted many words with our own. I'm not going to go into the substitution, but if you really need to know, we can tell you about it. We got rutabaga, we got celery, we got papaya, we got all sorts of words that we've replaced our profanity with. Rutabaga pretty much covers a lot. Consistency, everyday walk. Oh, you're doing it, huh? Yeah, you know, when I was really into the hardcore keto, I could barely walk though. I was so tired all the time. Then I went into the fast. This will start to ban all words having to do with salads. Son of a Bitcoin is another good one. Son of a Bitcoin. Thank you, Joe. I forgot about that. Son of a Bitcoin is I don't know if we're going to use that as derogatory or like an oh wow. I haven't decided. Should we use son of a Bitcoin as derogatory or as a oh wow type statement? We'll have to figure son of a Bitcoin. Randy, are you seriously thinking of selling your boat? I put it for sale. If somebody buys it for what I listed it for, I'd sell it. I don't really want to, but I have it for sale. You know, I actually, since I was a kid, no matter how I love something, as soon as I got it nice, I put it up for sale because you never know how long it takes to get a buyer. And if you want a certain price, just put it for sale. If somebody comes along, good. If they don't, good. So I really don't mind. If somebody buys it, no problem. We got a problem over here with this light going on. I really don't know what to do here. Mike could use some celery. We'll get you some. Join our work week hustle group, Randy. We'll motivate you. There you go. My screen keeps getting dark. I think it's the lighting here. Yeah, let me turn on another light. Hold on. I think the light is getting confused. Give me 1 second. Let's see. How does this thing work? Oh, hell. Maybe that'll help it. Did that help it or make it worse? We'll know in a minute. Better? I turned on a few lights. I think that may help. The problem is I don't have any lights that face me. All of them are behind me. You know what? This may help. All right. How's this working out now? Can you see me? I don't think this works out very good. There we go. Now you can see me. Perfect, isn't it? Wait a minute. We should probably go a little further down here. Oh, that's perfect right there. Hey, man. I hope you guys are doing well today. Gather deep the glimmering gloom. Watch lights fade from every room. Rutabaga. That's so bright I can't see now. Whew. All right, now I can see. Lights with different colors would be good. Right now I'm going mining. I'm down there at the Cooter Mines. Good day to you, sir. Kentucky Mike. You know what? I was thinking about you this morning, Kentucky Mike, and I was figuring you'd probably be able to relate to this. Have you ever noticed how all you ladies is always talking about this and that and respect and all the things that men need to do to be better men? But then I got to thinking, when is the last time your wife left the toilet seat up for you? They always complain that you didn't put it down, but do they ever walk by and just lift it up for you? Know your worth. Know your worth. Anyway, early bird gets the first worm. Yes, he does. Know your worth. Never did it to you. See, Mike, I told you. Why is that? Why is it always only one way? Nobody ever thinks about our way. She's a keeper if she does. She's a keeper if she does it for you. Or she's more cleanly than you, one of the two. I took the toilet seat off my toilet. Did you take the toilet seat off, Joe? I can't do that because if I take the toilet seat off, then I look like how do I say this on YouTube? I look like an old boy trying to clean some mangoes in a bucket of water. You know what I mean? I don't want to be cleaning my mangoes in a bucket of water. So I got to put spacers and leave my seat on. If I buy you a boat, if I buy you boat, what am I looking at? What do you mean? My boat's for sale for 2 million pesos. That is my asking offering, 2 million. How much is 2 million? You got to use a calculator. 2 million pesos in US dollars. I don't know I don't really go into the whole eggplant thing. The boat's all fixed. We're ready to roll. The only thing is today I got a guy I think is going to rent my house, a retired guy. I think he's an American guy, and I need to go finish cleaning and get our stuff out. Imagine if Angie lifted the seat up for you, Randy, and you sit down on the loo. See, that's a problem. You're right about that. So it's $38,000. There you go. So my boat, if you got $38,000, she's yours today. That's my asking price with a little room for negotiation. I don't know. I got people last night trying to buy it. I didn't. Messages came in the middle of the night. Yeah, so I got messages in the middle of the night. I I didn't respond, of course. I'm not up at 2 or 3 in the morning. People here, some people's up all night long. Even my sister-in-law, they like to stay up late. But then again, some people work online with U.S. companies, so they're up all night. I don't like being up all night. How do you get a Hayden boat to Philippines? We'll figure that out next. Actually, if I do a deal with Clement and we're bringing one boat over, we can have Hayden boat follow that boat. So we'll probably find somebody, a friend of mine from Twitch or somebody, and let them join the crew just for the life experience. So that's what we may do. I'll probably pick out a couple of people, these young guys on Twitch that want some kind of an exciting life experience, put one on each boat. I had a few volunteers the other day. So let's wait and see. With Clement leading a couple of boats, I think they'll be fine. He won't let them get in any bad situation. So I think it'll be fine. They'll buddy boat it. One boat we plan to sell, then our other boat. That's what we would do. So we do a buddy boat across the Pacific. I may even join too because I always want to cross the Pacific, but through French Polynesia. I don't want to go to Hawaii. I've been to Hawaii. If I cross the Pacific, I want to go through French Polynesia. So we find us a couple of folks that would like to join us for the adventure. Let's see. I've had a lot of hard stuff this year to take care of. I got pretty much financially drained this trip with the car and all. Let me get myself back in gear. It take me a little while. I got to go back and work my butt off, make that money again. It's going to take me a few little while to get money back. I just have to really be creative in my income. I'll be working a lot harder now. Oh, I don't need too much to get retired. I wish I could. Anyway, let's see if we can't figure it out in the next year or two. Brandon, what's up, man? We did get the boat fixed. Where is there was one old boy that lived in Ohio. He wanted to go on a boat, never been anywhere in his life. I think people who's been at home their whole life, never been anywhere, some of you young guys that also follow on Twitch, we can set you up with an adventure. So let's have to see what we can get done. I'd like to, I don't know, I'm weird. I like to see other people happy. And wouldn't that be great to see a couple of folks that never been anywhere in their life crossing the ocean, landing in the Philippines, and talking about their adventure? I would just love to see that. I don't like the experienced traveler. I like the old boy never been anywhere. Just the amazement and happiness in their eyes is beautiful. Wouldn't that be a great experience? Something you did once in your life, you can tell everybody. Anyway, those people that have those amazing experiences and tell folks about it's worth more than anything on the planet. Yeah, it sure is. And there's nobody really comes over here for holidays, especially where I go and places I go. This is not your idyllic holiday destination. Nobody comes to Cebu to sit in the traffic with 10 million cars. Yeah, if you come over here on a vacation, you may be a little upset. You better be prepared. You need to watch a few of my videos before you come over here thinking you're going to have a 5-star holiday. You may find you a 5-star room and a little bit of beach, but 99% of the place is crowded. Yeah. I would recommend another area than where I live. Near the city, everywhere in the world is always crowded and terrible. I don't think this is your idyllic place for a vacation. You shouldn't be planning to relax anyway. You should have a stress meter and know what you can tolerate. Okay, I need my other cup of coffee, but the problem is I'm on this camera, so I can't take it with me. You know what I can do? Let's do this. Let's move this table out a little bit. All right, I'm not going to be able to see your comments, so y'all can say good morning to each other while I make my coffee. But I'll turn the camera over there so you can look at my physique. I have the Body by Buffet. If you too would like a body buffet, just follow my lifestyle and you can get the same body that I have. Body by Buffet. That's right. I look like Jenny Craig's ex husband. Here we go. Let's get that coffee. Big sexy it is. All right, we're going to try my 2-year-old coffee. Seems all right. Oh, hello, salesperson. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to take our first sip of coffee from a bag of coffee that's been on a shelf for a year and a half in my old house. I hope it's still good. Here we go. This coffee has been on a shelf for a year and a half in a house that nobody lives in. Let's give it a shot. Got a bit of a twang to it. You think it's safe? I wonder if it's safe. I won't get sick, will I? I mean, coffee don't expire. Is there any expiration on coffee? Oh, I better get the bag. It may be expired. Hold on. I don't think coffee can expire. I'll be damned. It got an expiration on it. February 28th, 2023. It's still good. It said it's good till February 28th. So there you go. I still got plenty of time to drink it. I got a month to consume this. This is quality coffee here. This is Kapeng Filipino para sa Pilipino. Leo's Sombrero. It's 100% Puro Alte Natural. I can't even read this stuff. I just can't even read these things. You know? Here's something can somebody read that? Bum Man Gone Kasamanag. All right, this is the classic Bung Bung. What's up? Tooth, what's up, File? You love Dunkin'? I love Dunkin'. I gave up coffee when a video said I needed $500 grinder and beans. Blessed by the boat. Yeah, I'd give it up. Hey, Randy, seen you on Twitter. Here's some good Puerto Rican coffee. Well, I like that. You'll be on the toilet. I'll be on the toilet in a little bit. I've seen coffee with mold in it. Has been in RV a couple of years. Well, that's comforting. Beans roasted in a cat's digestive tract. I have tried those, Jerry. And you know what those civet beans do? You know how coffee has a bitterness? Civet coffee tastes like any other coffee, but no bitterness. So once you pass it through the colon of a cat, it takes out that bitterness. It takes a little mental challenge to get around the mental part of it, but once you understand, they actually roasted the bean. It's just roast cat turds. Ah, beans roasted in a cat's digestive tract. Well, I wonder if we can use this thing here. I wouldn't even know how to use it. I don't have a mic. I'm looking for ways to make my phone so you don't hear the wind noise on the boat. I've got these things here, but I don't know how I would connect it. All these modern devices outdated my other devices. Cat poop smells awful, though. How can the coffee taste good? You know what? Thammer, what's up? I understand. I don't know how it could taste good, but it does. Anyway. I have a USB-C microphone system with a remote. I can't find it. I've looked everywhere. AirPod Pros. You know what? We could try those. But the problem, anything in my ear falls out on the boat, I won't get it back. It'll fall overboard. That's happened to me twice. I've dropped stuff on the boat and it fell overboard. You have an old YouTube video on here of drinking the civet coffee. Yeah, we drank civet coffee. We bought it. It wasn't that bad. What's up, Randy? The old Periscope days. Nice to see you. What's up? Good to see you, Whisk. We're just hanging out, chit chatting, riddle rat, nothing great, you know. By the way, if you want to join me in the chat right now, put up your hand and I'll put a link up here and I can have 4 or 5 people up here. If you're interested in joining me, you're welcome to. Matter of fact, I'll put the link up now. If anybody wants to join us on the chat, go ahead. Let's see, where's the invite? All right, that's the link there. Whoop, there. It's in the chat. All you do is click on that link. It will direct you, and then a little screen will pop up below. And once I see you and hear you, then I can click that and put you on the screen with me. So anybody would like to pop in, you're welcome to. You're always welcome to pop in. We hadn't had folks pop in forever. We had Cup of Joe and Bernie in the other day. I'm on StreamYard today, so I can invite people easily. I wish they'd pay more here. I would actually get, oh man, can somebody give me $1 sticker or even 10 cents? Can somebody give a sticker? I want to see if it works when I'm using StreamYard. Yeah, can somebody do it like a 10 cent or a nickel, whatever you can do, just so I can see what happens. I'm curious, how do I know what's going on here? I got to fix my computer so YouTube recognizes my camera. StreamYards is okay, but I don't know what's going on. I only have your comments over there, and then I have the picture in the middle where I can add and take people apart. But it does not let me see anything else. Strange. We'll have to figure this out. I know coffee has a scary aftertaste. Oh, Lord, it's scary. Whew. Yeah, that aftertaste is a bit scary. I don't know how to react to that. Oh, that's scary. Try that again. Hey, Johnny, what are you doing? We're just here. Hey, Johnny, get up here. We haven't seen you in a long time. Click on this link, Johnny. Okay, thank you, Sharon. So I do see the sticker over here in the chat. Thank you very much, Sharon. Appreciate that. Hey, Johnny, I'm going to put a link in the chat. Can you touch it and come up here and talk with us? We ain't seen you in forever. Johnny, get up here. Johnny, I just put a link in the chat. Click on it. Get up here. We hadn't seen you in 100 years. We ain't chatted, had you on screen in about 2 years. Get up here. Thank you very much, Sharon. That worked. Okay, so I can see the super chat here. That really works. Thank you very much. Johnny, get on here and click that link. You ain't bashful. If you're naked, put on some drawers. You'll be all right. Yeah, we hadn't seen Johnny in forever. I'm an old tablet. Let me try. Give it a try. Click that link, see if it lets you. Oh, Johnny, we got to get him up on the screen before he becomes history. Mike, what do you know? I got an MS over here. Is this you? MS, is that you? Why does it say MS, but you got no, I don't see any camera, whoever just clicked MS. I see an icon down here, but I don't see you on the camera. Johnny, is that you pressing MS? But you got to uncover your camera. We can't do it with a camera. We got to see the camera. Somebody came up and says MS, but they just maybe your thumb or your ear hole's covering the camera. StreamYards do not put anything for a notification. Yeah, I noticed that. We're going to figure that out. MS just left. Anyway, MS, been nice to have you here. Clinton Sharp, top of the day. Just checked in. How come you're not sailing? Because it's 5:30 in the morning. I think we're going to run down to the sailboat a little bit. Depends on, I may have a new renter at my house. That's more priority than sailing. Income outdoes sailing. All right, I think Johnny's here. Hold on. Johnny? Oh, Lord, I can't believe he's here. Welcome, hey. Johnny from Oklahoma. Oh, my goodness.
Hello, guys. What's up?
You're looking good, brother.
Hey, thank you. I've been through hell, but I hope I'm on the way to recovery right now. So,
well, you've been through a lot, I know.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to. I'm weeding out these daggum doctors that feed me a bunch of dope.
I tell you what, I really admire that shirt you're wearing.
I know. I thought I had to make sure I had this on to.
You got
to
the
get
uniform to play. Oh, Johnny got the official Randy Horton broadcast T-shirt on. It's a white shirt from Walmart.
I still got the.
Hold on, Road Traveler. I see you here, but your camera's not connected. I'm putting the comments up for you, Johnny.
Let me punch the camera down here and see what that does.
Oh, yeah, that killed you. That didn't work out. Anyway, I put the comments on the screen if you can see them.
Yeah, Kentucky Mike. Hi, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you too. There's Sharon. Are you from Oklahoma like now, or did you move? Cup of Joe, how are you? Whoop, whoop. So I'm still not getting on the other.
It's okay. I'll just put those comments on the screen for you. It's a little complicated to get the comments and the camera on a tablet.
There's a bunch of Okie folks.
Yeah, well, you know what happens when you marry your cousins? They don't move far away from you.
They don't fall from
cousins. When you marry them, they stick around.
Yeah. Got the same accent. Yeah. Hello, what was that? Sail person. British Spy. Yeah. How you doing? It's been a while. So I'm on a little old, what the hell they call this? It's one of those Amazon Fire tablets.
Really? It's working really good.
I'm surprised. It took a lot of button punching.
With them secret words.
Uh-oh.
You're still here. We hear you.
Uh-oh.
I'll read your comments.
I must have hit
It says, good morning, Randy and Johnny from Bernie. Good morning, Bernie. Also, Gemini Sky says, hey, Randy and Johnny, it's me, Too Bored from the Twitch. Whoop, whoop. Johnny done messed his tablet up. Johnny, you want me to put the link back?
What mean?
Okay, let me take you out. I'll put up the link and you come back. You done press something. You hear me?
Oh boy. Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm trying to get
Okay.
back.
I'm going to kick you out, and then I'm going to put the link back. Let's try it again. Can you give me a big 10-4 on that? Oh, rutabaga. I tell you what, let's try it again. Let's try to remove Johnny and get old rutabaga back. All right. Now, Johnny, I put the link back up there. Try again. All right, let's see. Are you moving? Well, now it's just a blank screen. It's so freezing in Oklahoma, even the picture is frozen. All right, let's see. Johnny, press the link here. I'll put it up one more time. I know you're out there. There's the link again, Johnny. Put it up there. I didn't get to finish asking you anything yet. Oh, here it is. Hey, Johnny, your thing is locked up. You done pressed something wrong. I don't know what you're doing. Your picture's black. Look like you're in the closet with a door shut. We can't hear you, and your picture's black. Oh, Johnny's in the closet, got the door shut. Johnny, maybe you ought to restart your little device there. I think you've done pressed something and did something wrong. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'll kick you out again. I think you need to restart your device. Yeah, Johnny, go away and come back or something. I think he's back here at home now, just pressing the button like he's on fire. Can you hear us? Put a words in the chat. He can't even see the chat no more. Well, if we're having one of them old people moments, we'll be over it soon. Go out and come back in, Mike said. I don't know how to get him off the screen. That way I don't even know how to reset it personally. Lake Bum Johnny's on the phone now. Okay, I'll put up your, there you go. I put up a new link. Try it on the phone. Press the phone thing there, Johnny. That old Amazon tablet bit the dust. Maybe. Pieces of shish kebab. All right, Johnny, press it. I love the delay here. If you got ADD and you're using YouTube Live, it will drive you freaking crazy. I'm sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. It feels like 39 minutes in between conversations. The little bit, a few milliseconds delay in the chat drives a man insane. All right. British Spy, you popped up. There we go. Whoop, whoop.
Hello, Randy. Oh, let me sit up. That's better. How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you. Thank you for coming in again. Great to see you.
That's all right. I've just I've had my evening walk. I try to do between about 12,000 and 14,000 steps a day, which is quite easy actually. Yeah. It's about 5 miles or so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about 5 miles.
Hey, there we are.
Oh, we've got some more coming in. That's good.
All right, Johnny, you know British Spy. British Spy.
Hello, Johnny. I'm loving the beard.
Hey, been a while.
That beard is cool.
Johnny,
how long does it take you to grow that?
He married his first cousin. You do got pretty teeth, though.
Oh, lovely. That's a cool beard. I just wonder how long it always takes people to grow beards like that. It must take a few months or years.
I think it's a lack of cleanliness. Mold makes it come out faster.
I suppose you have to be careful when you're drinking soup or whatever. You're not going to dip it in there or whatever. Some sort of thing underneath a napkin. You're not good for certain foods.
I got to be careful when I'm grazing. Yeah, it's
okay. I'm putting the comments on the screen for you guys so you can see them. Thammer, we got a hello to you, British spy.
I'm gonna turn this side. I wonder if that messes it up. Let me see.
Oh yeah, that's really much better.
That's better. That's better, Johnny. Yeah. I know sometimes when you do it sideways, it's not great. When you do it landscape, do it portrait.
I can't. Okay, there's the.
See, next week I've got my cataract operation on my left eye, so that's going to be fun.
What do they do with that? I think they put a little.
They well, what they do is that they have this sound. Well, the one I'm having, they get rid of the cataracts by putting a sound on it, by displacing the cataract and water it. So they sort of, it's kind of suck it out, but they've got to put a sound thing on the eye. And then what they do is they then put a lens in. They make a small incision so they can put the lens in. But you then have to use eye drops for about a week after.
Well, that's not too bad. I know some old
boys. I mean, they do say laser's better, but
they've been married about 30 years. They went down to the doctor and had them put in some cataracts so he didn't have to look at his wife.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad.
Yeah, mine's quite bad in my left eye. I think it's just like looking through a misty window. You know, you can't really read anything close up. I mean, you can look at stuff, but it's just really misty. But it's been like that for like the last 2 years. But my right eye, luckily, is my stronger eye, so that's okay.
My aunt in her 80s or so had cataracts, and she didn't want any surgery. So she used to somehow hold a light and read, but look out the corner of her eye because she couldn't see forward.
Yeah, depends how the cataract, because sometimes it can some people have a slight cataract in terms of it's on the corner, but others tend to be more pronounced because when you do look, whenever you look like it has a light, there's like a real bad glare on it. Or and you just sense there's something like in front of your eye, but it's really annoying because it's like it just distorts everything. But yeah, you'd have to sort of, either, I don't know, squint your eye. You might be able to, depends if, you have to really put the book literally inches away from you, start reading it. Yeah, it's really uncomfortable if you need it for reading.
Yeah, that's really a lot of people get cataracts. What causes those? Does anybody know?
Well, first of all, it can be either in genetics, if it runs in the family. Like my mother had it, and my dad's only got a bit one, but normally it can run in the family. If you have darker eyes, then it's a bit like wearing a t-shirt, like dyed t-shirts. That's you're more susceptible to getting cataracts because of the light, because of the sun. Because what happens is the protein in your eye gets broken down, and that's what forms the cataract. So, because I've got hazel dark eyes, well, brown, green, whatever you call it. So I'm more susceptible probably to have a cataract. But if you've got things like blue eyes, you're less likely because it's obviously light, and you're not, when the sun is not going to do that much to your eyes. But that's what they say anyway.
I got lucky on that.
You're all right, then. You're all right, Randy.
Yeah, I don't need to talk about it no more. You dark-eyed people, just go on your way, man.
But they normally get cataracts when you're in your 60s or 70s. That's when it is. But more and more people are getting it in their late 40s and 50s.
Wow. Johnny, how about your vision? How you doing? Give us a breakdown.
My left eye is about shot, they said, but it's not cataracts. It's oh geez, I can't even think of what they. It's all out of focus. It's looked like I'm looking through I can see in the center, but then there's a fog around it. And then there's them little butterflies, dark butterflies that flutter.
Okay.
I got to put drops in it before
I go. I got to run to the bathroom. I got a little emergency situation.
Yeah, we'll get that.
He has to make sure that he's got the bathroom lid down and not up.
Yeah,
although we call it lose or whatever. We have a funny way of in the UK. We we call the loo a loo. But I know that when we go abroad, and it's meant to be quite rude, you say, oh, "Where's the loo?" or "Where's the toilet?" You meant to sort of be more polite and say, "Can you tell me where the bathroom is?" It seems really weird. It's like when you're at home, you say the bathroom, but when you're out, you just say, "Where's the loo?" whatever. It can cause a bit of like people funny looks at you.
Yeah, or they call it. I think in the Philippines, some call it the community room. The CR. The CR.
Yeah. Or the WC, as they say, the what's it? The woman's. They call it the it used to call it the WC in the old days.
Yeah. WC.
They do it that way.
Yeah.
So what's happening in America today? What's have you found anything useful? Do you follow kind of like news? Because what I tend to do is I follow a lot of reality TV, and so I've been watching The Traitors, and I urge everybody, if you do like reality or you're not into it, then do check out The Traitors. I've watched the American version. That was interesting. The UK version is good, and also the Australian version. And it's all to do with deception. And people have to deceive people to win money, basically. I don't know if you've all watched The Circle as well. It's similar to that as well, about people lying, pretending to be people they're not, except this case, people got to find out people who are traitors, who they don't know, trying to steal money.
Honestly, I don't watch a whole lot of television right now. The most I'll watch my Cowboys
Okay.
football team.
Okay. Which is your football team? The Cowboys, or what is it?
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
And I know they're not the best team. They used to be great, but
because in American football, is it right that you have certain what we call divisions? So you have like a northern division, a southern division, a western, and eastern division.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's the NFL and the AFL, the National Football League, the American Football League, and then
what do you think? What do you think about all these recent thing about players collapsing due to sudden bad I know American football is very physical, but the way some players are sort of they're collapsing, aren't they, because of the impact? And people are a lot of linking it to things like, oh, they've had a COVID virus, or they've had a COVID. It's linked to things which they're trying to cause the reason for that happening.
Well, I don't. The vaccine, you mean? They're trying to blame it on the vaccine. I don't know. I've heard people dropping off, having a heart attack 3 months after the jab, and then and I've heard people like get the jab and the next day they have a heart attack. I think I don't know. A lot of
I don't know. My dad told me after he got vaccinated, he got a bad case of infidelity. He kept going home with an ex-wife.
I think he had that before.
He may have had that before, but he got a hell of a case of infidelity.
Oh no!
Yeah, I miss old John. He's a character.
He's a good old boy.
Yeah, but no, I just think just like this last player. See, he was with Baltimore, wasn't he? Baltimore Ravens, the one that got hit in the chest. I think that was just coincidence. I don't even think I never heard whether he even got the jab or not, or whether it could have been related to it. I think he just got hammered just at the wrong time. And it's like you said, I think the guys especially in these playoff games, they're hitting harder, trying to put the people that jeopardize them from winning, they're trying to knock them out of the game. And that player that had the heart
Uh-huh.
failure during the game. He was one of them. He was a good player, and they'll snap a leg if they have to. But
I think it's all kind of swung the other way now about getting. You can.
I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
what?
No, go ahead. I was just putting the comments on the screen. That's all.
It's sort of the argument seems to have swung the other way now, and that I don't know if you've seen all these things like the Twitter files and all what's been they're saying, but all this other information now that what mainstream media was kind of saying was not entirely true. It was pushing an agenda from the pharmaceuticals to say one thing when in fact something else could have been true as well. Hi, Jerry.
Jerry.
Just Joe.
Is that Cup of Joe? Or is it Jerry?
Oh, Jerry's
There
the
you
one
go.
that put.
Oh, I was like, I didn't put.
Jerry.
Oh,
Cup of
not
Joe.
Jerry put in there.
It's okay.
He had 24 hours of quiet after his wife got the jab.
Hey,
Yeah.
Cup of Joe, you know British Spy up here, British Spy Cup of Joe.
Yes, I know.
Hey, Cup of
There you
Joe.
go.
It's my
Hey,
twin.
everyone.
Me and
Yeah,
Cup of Joe, we look a bit similar. I mean, if you shaved your hair, Cup of Joe, you'd be all right.
I've had my head shaved already.
You get the grade 1 on your hair, you'd be all right.
It's just right now the weather's still.
Can't hear him.
It's warm now,
It's
but
winter.
it's cold at night. So I'm gonna wait
Oh, okay.
probably a couple of months, then I'm gonna shave it back off again.
God.
Wait
It's,
for the
I was-
summer
I-
to hit again, huh? You gonna wait for summer, Joe?
I'm gonna what?
You gonna wait for summer?
I'll wait till the spring.
Yeah.
Just get your $2 haircut and shut up. It don't take my God. Go down and get the $2 haircut. Go get a razor out of the bathroom and fix your head. It ain't no big deal.
I do it myself, Randy. You just what you do is you just do it yourself. That's the easiest way to do it.
You like my new name I put on there?
Cup of Joe.
Cup of
R.
Joe.
Rutabaga. Rutabaga.
Oh,
Dear.
oh wow.
Dear. Are you looking forward to going back to Saudi in 2 weeks, Randy?
No, I'm just
Back
now
to that
getting
nice
into
warm
my
weather?
boat. I'm getting into my boat now and the marina and the whole lifestyle of a boat. I'm dreading going back to work now, but I need money.
I mean, what will happen when you go back to Saudi? Do you think you'll hire out your boat? Either put it. Some people can either use it, so it's making money for you. I don't know, someone like a charter.
There's a guy that wants to put it into charter without a problem. So I just have to.
Oh,
think about it.
okay. That's probably a good idea because it's almost like it's dead money, isn't it? Because it's a bit like having a house and no one's in it. You got make money whilst you're not there, so to speak.
Kind of like being married to a gal who lost the key on the chastity belt. Excuse me just a second. I got to run over here. Hold on.
He's gonna go. That reminded him he's got to go find the key.
Oh dear. So Joe, with your apartment, you were mentioning that your thing's gone up. What have the other people in the apartment said? Because it sounds a bit. I don't know. It's arbitrary what they're doing because legally, I think you think, well, okay, can they do that? Is it what reasoning? Because they must have had some kind of, the previous people had an agreement where they were paying for the TV thing or whatever.
Right, it's done. It's done because our leases ended, and if we renew our lease, we got to do. It goes up every year when we renew our lease. So, but it's either we pay for the new.
We've had an influx on immigrants lately, and I'm not just talking about south of the border. I'm talking about worldwide immigrants coming in. I wonder, a lot of them seek out that type of weather because that's what they're used to, for one thing. And I know they're trying to transplant a bunch of them up in Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, up in that area. But I think they're trying to move to Florida.
I thought they were busting it because we obviously in the UK we have a similar kind of issue where we have what we call the across the channel. People are coming across the channel in boats, and then they're having to be sort of redistributed across the country.
Right.
And I think because you've got the southern border, you've got obviously they're going. Is it Texas? And then Texas is ending up to New York or Martha's Vineyard or something. They're trying to redistribute them within the states.
Yeah, you heard about that too, huh? That's not. Yeah, that's, if anything, especially Martha Vineyards. They've already, they use them as well. I better not say what I want to say, but they use
it's kind of a bit of a touchy subject, I know, because when you've got an influx of people, but it's the amount of the sudden amount of numbers that I suppose it affects places like schools, housing, everything suddenly has to accommodate more people.
Right.
And then you've got your existing population that also needs housing and all this lot, like doctors, and so those kind of things get under pressure. So because you haven't got the resources, then you have to send them out to people that maybe need them. But it's housing people, isn't it? And that causes a pressure on prices and costs, doesn't it?
Are we still talking about wives? I've been out of here.
No.
Oh, I was wondering if we had to, sound like we had to expand on something. I was saying, well, this sure is promiscuous.
It sounds about the same, don't it? But
yeah,
actually, somebody asked, how much did your rent go up?
Yeah, it went up $300 a month, and
that's uncalled. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And they took away what they were paying for before. They used to, the rent was included with the cable and internet, and also the water.
So now, that's $450. That's basically, you had a say $550 to $600 influx on your living expenses. So that's ridiculous.
Yeah. So we have to pay it. We want to stay here, and everywhere else is just in the 2000s.
Well, see, we've had a lot of California people move this way, and then we had some investors too come to this small podunk town. They'll buy up all the old rent property, go in, refurbish it, and then come out with a $1,000 a month rent, which is very high for this part of Oklahoma. It's very high. I mean,
well, Joe, they're hiring down at Deja Vu. You may want to get down there and make a little side money.
I was listening to a radio station, Johnny, on my mobile about I can get US radio stations. I remember there was one in Oklahoma that I was listening to. It was I think it was rock or something, rock, cool FM or cool something, 99.2 cool or something. And it plays a lot of rock stuff, soft rock. It's quite good.
Oklahoma City. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, 99.2 or something. Yeah, Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
It was quite good. They played some good tunes.
We lost Johnny. You didn't pass away, did you, brother? Oh, there you are.
Oh, he's back.
You passed away on us. Getting worried about you.
Well, I had an alarm go off on my phone, and I had to shut it down.
So what's been going on, Johnny? You've been sick in and out and disappearing. What's going on with your health?
My head and the floor had been meeting too often. Like I cracked my shoulder, my skull.
So you're having bouts of losing your equilibrium, and you just collapse.
Actually, it's been overdose from too many doctors playing with me. Lost Randy.
Oh no.
But anyway, yeah, too many doctors had their fingers in me, and on me and whatnot, subscribing this, subscribing that. I've got blood pressure problem, you know, the old folk stuff.
What happens, Johnny, with your health service over there? Because in the UK we have what we call the National Health Service, which means that we
got a deductible, and we pay so much a month. Right now I'm on Medicare, which helps. Well, there's Mr. Fraser.
Hey,
Look at
Fraser.
that.
Hey, Fraser.
Hey,
Long
guys.
time no see, buddy. No, from my Haps days.
Jesus. This
We got
is
everybody
bringing back.
out here wearing glasses.
Oh my God.
Everybody's wearing glasses.
Yeah.
So I pop on. It's always good to say hello, see what's going on.
I forgot how much StreamYards can hold at one whack, but
10, up to 10.
Oh, up to 10?
Depending on if you can possibly get more if you upgrade further. I'm not sure. So
wow.
it's not
That's
quite
pretty cool.
It's not quite as flexible as Zoom, but still.
I should have got on the desktop. That'd have been a lot easier for me, but I haven't fired up that desktop stuff in some time.
Cool.
But yeah, I've had a couple trips to the hospital. I'm trying to read that. My
His battery on his camera's died.
Oh, okay. So he's got to go to his other camera probably.
Gotta drag himself in.
He had that, I think it's what do you call it? I think it was a Canon camera or something like that up there on a tripod. Real nice and crisp picture. Pretty nice. I'm just on the old iPhone right now. I was trying that tablet out, but I must have hit that. It's too touchy. My hands are, my fingers are too fat. I
know how you feel.
That's what, well, I can't say that on here. Never mind. Probably get by with it on another platform, but not this one. I keep forgetting we're on the two.
CNN panel on today's news.
I dang sure don't want to get them booted off of here.
Coming
Lovely.
In, they're running out the platforms actually, but I've seen some new ones pop up. It's Restreamer. There's Restreamer that's popped up that has
been around for a while.
Yeah, it's has a lot of similarities to Haps.
Close up of Randy's belly there.
There you go.
That's
nice
it. He's twerking his belly. He's twerking his belly.
I'd rather have the belly than the other end.
I'd say it's Senior Citizens Day.
It is, yeah. It is Senior Citizens Day.
Did I?
Ranger's only 16. He just looks older.
Oh dear. I thought we were going to have some ladies up. We seem to be like the old men's brigade here.
Yeah.
Sharon, somebody else
I don't know. He's the youngest. I'm 47. I don't know what you are, British Spy.
Yeah, I guess I'm the grandpa on here.
Yeah, most definitely.
Hey, who said that? Most definitely.
I got the hose pipe in my hot tub. We'll be doing a real show here in a minute.
There you go. Put your thong on.
Sharon says she's running back and forth cooking dinner. All right, Sharon, we understand.
Yeah.
Where's old Debbie Mack? She could get up here and cuss us out.
Bless her heart. She.
Hey, Randy's got
Yeah,
the son.
She's on here. I hadn't seen her on here yet, but
Yeah.
she gives them heck. I tell you, she don't put up.
Yeah, we need to give her a. I
She
guess
don't
she
put-
didn't get the notification.
She don't put up with nobody's crap. I'll tell you.
I don't get your notifications either on on YouTube. I get
Uh-huh.
it on your Discord. That's how I knew you were on, because we came on the Discord, but not YouTube.
I went in
Really?
there.
You
and
seen it on Discord?
Yeah, it comes up on Discord that you were in live on YouTube.
Joe, if you go to YouTube and hit that little bell,
Yeah, it's on. It's been always on. It's just I don't get him.
huh?
That's why they charge you more for it. You just don't get it.
Right?
This is like the middle age speed.
Hey, John, are
Yeah,
you free to join us?
John,
Oh, John's. Oh, it's going to be all the men. I think it's good.
It's like
I think we'll have to call ourselves loose men. I think.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we'll have to call ourselves loose men. What do you reckon?
John,
loose man. It's like it's gonna be like we're like I don't know. It's like we're
John.
going bingo or something.
He's a Canadian trucker, isn't he?
Yeah, John, get up here and join us if you
Yeah,
can.
I remember him.
It's a trucker.
Yeah, he's in
He's up in Canada and he drives all around the U.S. and everywhere.
yeah, he's in
Wow.
the US a lot.
It's like that watching that program I used to watch, Ice Road Truckers, isn't it?
He's
What's
probably
it
got
say?
a
Oh, say again, Randy?
I said, Fraser, give us an update on your life. What have you been up to these days?
Just working at the moment until apart from the boring stuff, so just waiting to get over my cancer problem. That's the only issue.
Didn't you have a long distance love with one of them people from another country? What happened to all that?
That was before COVID. No, it was during COVID. That was 2020. That was kind of didn't.
So it fell apart, or what happened?
It didn't work. Didn't really go, well, yeah, it wasn't really going anywhere because we couldn't see each other. So called it a day.
Who was that had Ann Rush? Was that you? Wasn't she your girl for a while?
That was Swift
And-
Beats. Swift Beats.
And was with
Swift Beats.
the music guy. What was his name?
Oh yeah, Swift Beats.
Swift
Yeah.
Beats.
Swift. Yeah, Dirty Feet. I mean, Swift Beat.
Dirty feet.
Yeah. I haven't seen them in a while. I think I may have said something that could have been misinterpreted as vulgar that they didn't care for.
Oh. Well, I'll see him passing through the other platform, but I haven't seen her on anything for a while. No. I take that back. TikTok. She's doing a quick cooking show on TikTok.
Oh, I saw that. She's getting her frying pan out, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Shuffling a few veg.
Ryan said he'd join.
Like it. Yeah, I love it.
Well,
boy. Under the age of 60.
Okay, Ryan.
It tickled me, that did. Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to come up there after all. He ain't far away from me, so I can take care of him.
I hear you. All right. Anybody wants to come up, you're welcome to come up. We got a good group here.
Boy, it reminds me of the old days.
I'll tell you what. So, Johnny, you're on TikTok, huh?
I watch stuff on there. I don't.
What do you use it for? To get yourself motivated before you go to bed with the wife?
That don't work no more.
You don't work no more, huh? You got a bum ticker.
I thought you do your dance moves, isn't it? Don't you? Is it just loads of people doing dance moves or doing those stupid? I think it's like a 10-second clip, isn't it, where they do this routine and then it goes viral somewhere.
I don't
Actually, you pick who you can kind of pick who you want to see and then dump the ones you don't want to.
Oh, okay.
So it's got some. There's some that's got some pretty good content on there, actually. But then there's a lot of dirt. There's a lot of dirt on there too. So you just have to weed it out. When you first get on there, that dirt stuff just floods you, and you just got to kick it off.
It's worse than Randy's boat motor.
As Randy says, lots of booty around, lots of people shaking their booty.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that
basically.
too.
That's what it's like through TikTok.
Yeah, there's
Lo-
that.
lots
I
of
had
boot-
to quit watching TikTok. I kept ending up in the bathroom beating on my rutabaga. Anyway, we won't go too much further about the old rutabaga problem.
Your eggplant.
I'm still
Oh,
young. When the clouds part, that crack still stimulates me. Hopefully, I'll grow out of that one day.
Oh dear.
Oh Lord.
Right back. I gotta give me some water.
There you go, Joe.
Nice.
I already got mine here. I knew it was coming.
Couple of Joe's already watched TikTok.
I always keep my water nearby.
Yeah,
Oh,
drink
look at
lots of
there.
water.
Melissa's here. We ain't seen you in forever. Welcome,
Listen,
Melissa.
mega pint. There we go. So these are pints.
Anyway, anybody, Melissa, you want to come up here and help break up the old man club? Let me get that thing.
I was almost going to say the Bald Men Club, but not quite there.
Well, Randy's got that big island.
I'm there.
I got an island.
I'm pretty much.
Half in the front, half in the back.
Everybody else falls normal. I just got this little unicorn thing happening.
My island.
Yeah.
My island sunk.
Mine
away.
just looks like crest when I grow it. That's why I shave it off. Nothing worse than like having like a comb over. Ugh.
Yeah, that's what I get accused of. But my barber, she wants to fix it till I got a comb over, and I said, no, don't do that.
It's like when you get old, when your hair goes grey, that's the worst bit. You might as well just, because that's the bit where you can tell really, because your hair basically thins like mad. When after about 40, it just thins out, and then we all go grey, and that's the problem. So I know some people, they want to get the dye out, don't they? And they dye their hair, but then there's a risk that you get your head gets allergic to whatever you're dyeing, and then it all blows up, doesn't it? That's the worst bit. Happened to me a few
I don't have
times.
a hair loss problem. I got hair dysplasia. That hair that used to be here grows right out of my back and my butt.
Oh yeah.
I got hair
Oh yeah.
coming
Some
out
people
my
are like
ears,
gorillas, aren't
my
they?
nose,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
everywhere.
Well, after a while, it starts even falling off your butt.
I got hair dysplasia. We got no loss.
Are we allowed to say that?
I don't know. We're on YouTube. I don't know what. That's why I'm using rutabaga, celery, and all these other names.
Guys, it's like
Yeah, I keep. Oh well, time will tell, won't it?
So, Johnny, what are they going to do about your frequently losing your balance and stuff? They got it figured out yet?
Well, I've got a walker with wheels.
you got an engine?
No, I'm going to figure that out yet.
This is not a joke, but you may want to buy a helmet.
Well,
Really get yourself a helmet.
Well, if I got to go that far, I'd just soon not be around.
You'd look good in one of them boxing helmets.
Yeah, I bet I would. At least I'd have something on my head anyway.
You could probably be the #1 retired boxing helmet guy. Tell everybody you're somebody you're not. Everybody else is doing that. You can identify as a retired boxer.
Yeah,
There you go. I'm Johnny B. Good, and I'm a retired boxer.
Yeah, nobody.
What would your pronoun be?
I'm so old. Nobody remembers me. But no, they backed off a lot of medications, so it's starting to. I'm feeling the difference. I'm actually feeling better. So
Pammer has a good idea. Just cover your house in carpet.
Yeah, a padded room.
Even your kitchen counter and your table. Cover it all in carpet.
I hit the entertainment center, and that some of it's made out of granite, so that hurts. Then I hit the tiled kitchen floor the day after. That hurt.
Oh,
That's some serious stuff. I'm not joking about the helmet. Why not?
Well, I tell you, if I had one, I'd take it off.
get hot, wouldn't it?
One of
Wearing
them
a
little
helmet.
bumper cars and ride around the house. That way you can hit stuff and it won't matter.
Yeah, but the only trouble is I was walking from one room to the other, and the wife, she's like half my size, and she caught me and got me to
Is she half your size in width or height?
Yeah, both.
Both. All right.
Yeah. And
Oh, what a cheeky thing.
she actually caught me and got me to the couch. So I hit it, which was a lot softer. But yeah, it's a problem, and they're aware of it, and they backed off what they thought was causing it, and so far I've got a lot better results. The last few days I've been pretty much getting around without it gives me a little bit of a hint. When I get numb and things go black, that's the time to find a place to sit down. And with that walker with wheels, it's got a seat in it. I just flip it around and sit down.
All right.
So then I wait till I can get my senses back and go on. What's that say? Get life alert at least. Oh, well, I have okay, everybody's aware of the Alexa. I have Alexa.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have Alexa throughout the house, and when I wake up, I holler at it, and I tell it to call, and it calls whoever I need it to call, whether it be the wife or my brother, the ambulance. It's already programmed in, and I just say, Alexa, call this, and that's it.
Everyone's Alexas are going to go off now, Johnny.
You're lucky you started falling down when you got older. I've been falling down since I was 15 years old. I'm the only guy that falls upstairs. I got more calluses and bruises from tripping and falling and being in a hurry.
Yeah.
But I was like, cool.
I'll tell you, it's something.
We got some questions right here. Aside from Randy, are all of these gentlemen single?
Yeah, I'm single.
I'm not single.
British Spy, are you single?
Yeah, I've never been married.
There you go. British Spy single. Fraser's single. Cup of Joe's single. Johnny's married till he's gonna be reincarnated married. He's been married so long, it's in his reincarnation.
Yeah. Yeah, she's about 8 years younger than I am, so she ain't gonna reincarnate. I'm gonna have to.
I remember you were going to do a few things, Johnny, but you've been trapped at the house with these falling and other stuff going on. We've been trying to get you out of that house for 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Look at Fraser eating. He's trying to act like Tierra.
I'm just nibbling on some pork Pork crackling.
Who's
Pork
doing?
crackling. Little gem.
Yeah, I seen Tiara over on Instagram now.
Yeah, I see her on Instagram too. For you guys who don't know, Tiara, that old gal, eats 24 hours a day. And she's so thin. She's the size of a pencil on all the eats.
Wow. Did she ever leave Indonesia, or she still?
She travels. I see her on that Instagram going different places.
Well, that's good for her. I'm happy for her.
Thank you, Melissa. You're ready to come up. We're ready to have you whenever you're ready.
I know she was
Johnny,
having.
when is your anniversary?
Who?
Dammer wants to know when your anniversary is. I think it's a mental aptitude test.
March 14th, 86.
Ooh.
March 14th.
Yep.
I feel like eavesdropping sitting next to the fellas at a coffee shop. There you go.
Yeah, I know it is, isn't it?
Her on Eden. Yeah. Kiara's still around. Somebody said, leave my grandpa alone to Johnny.
Yeah,
You live close enough, you can go over to his house and slap
I
him.
see Ryan down there.
What about you, Fraser? You have any love planned in your life for later, or how's your situation?
Big fat zero at the moment. About as much as British Pie. There's nothing much happening. Yeah, nothing at the moment, unfortunately. But time will come. Wait and see what happens.
Yeah, don't go out looking for it. Let love find you, as they say.
Have you ever been married, Fraser?
No.
Joe, you've never been married.
Yeah. Engaged twice.
And British Pie, have you ever been married?
No.
No? All right.
I know, I'm quite rare, actually. Sometimes I think it's good because the amount of divorces is quite high. You know, people have this, was it 7-year, 10-year itch where, maybe it's 3 years. When you ask people, they're getting divorced after like 7 years. You say, why? You know, what's happened? You know, you see all these celebs suddenly getting divorced. It's like, what's happened?
Alexis, that was a little.
Yeah.
I heard the 7-year itch was from visiting Thailand, but I don't want to go into that. They don't even have medication for it anymore.
I suddenly realised what you meant.
When you have, was that half-breed by any chance?
I'm just curious, Fraser, how close do you stand to the urinal? Or do you stand real close or further back?
Sorry, what?
Never mind, we'll get into that.
Sorry, I was like, kind of.
How come I guess that's just the iPhone.
No, what I'm doing is I'm putting comments up and down. It's making it go like this. It makes smaller and bigger. It's not your eyes. You ain't about to pass out. Don't worry. Johnny thought he's having a spell. Oh, hey, what's going on?
Okay, I'm better.
Somebody, Joe. Is Joe going to the Philippines?
No, not this time around.
I thought you had a wee bit of a woman in your life potentially.
He's got the love of his life here. He's just a little short on the financial deal.
Yeah.
All right. So how many cows do you need to give them?
He's in love with the cutest little guy I've ever seen. Let's not get too deep into that. We'll get kicked out here.
I'm not saying nothing. At least he's laid off.
I hear you.
He's laid off me and getting somebody else.
Joe, can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do y'all ever have less than appropriate relationships on live chats? You and that gal? I mean, do y'all ever do you know what I mean?
Oh no.
It means do you do the rumpy bumpy, Joe?
Yeah, no, we just talk.
That's it?
Yeah.
I'll
No
take my
nudity,
t-shirt off
nothing
if you
like
take
that?
yours.
I don't want no stuff on my what do you call it? Stuff on my computer that would get me in trouble.
All right.
Okay. I wouldn't say that too loud because you might have the FBI knocking on your door and anything.
No, that's what.
So excuse me, can we come in? Sorry. It's the FBI.
Rutabaga said, what are these men looking for in a woman? I would say they'd be looking for themselves in a woman. Anyway, let's move on.
Fair play female was always a good start.
Talk my rutabaga. Joe is practicing safe text. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Safe text.
that's it. Build it with friendship first, Joe. That's it, and then the rest will follow.
There we go. All right.
Yep, that's what single people say.
If you jump into lust, then it will end in tears. You soon get, it's like everything wears off after a while, you see. Once you step back, that's what you then appreciate.
Everything wears off. I think it tends to stop working after a while.
I think the thing is, you wake up the next morning, you think, oh, who's she, or what's her name? That's the worst thing.
So when you take Viagra and you realize it doesn't work anymore, and things are screwed.
That's the first rule, is to always remember the lady's name. If you get her name, you're out.
So you come home with Monica and you ask her, what's your name, Margaret or something?
Yeah. Or if you say the wrong girl's name, that's an awful one.
So,
Or then she asks you, and she hasn't told you what her name is, but you then think she has, and then you try to imagine what kind of name she might be, and that's the worst thing.
Elga.
No, I think worse is when her name ends up being Bob.
Well, it could be like one of these called Chris, whatever. And then, they could have a boy's name. It could be Chris or Bobby or what's the other one? Alex.
Yeah,
A whole lot of,
Hey,
whole bundle of
Costello
them.
had a good statement. Do what you love, and love will find you.
Yeah. If you share a common interest, that normally helps as well.
I'm the opposite.
Nothing worse than opposites. They say opposites attract, but
dislikes you and really appalls you. It can only get better after marriage.
yeah.
That's my.
But you got to be able to talk to each other. That's the main thing. If you go out to dinner, or if you go to a pub, and then you run out of chat, that's the worst thing. You got to be able to chat. Be able to sort of just converse with each other.
I hear you. I don't know if that's valid or not, but I hear you.
Well, I know some people are not the chatty types, but it does help if you have something that binds you together, the glue, as they say. I mean, looks isn't everything, is it? I mean, looks fade. That's the problem.
I can't.
But personality does persevere. That's the main thing. That's why everyone's spending all this money on trying to look good.
Completely overrated. I found out most ladies don't talk much when they're chewing on the old rutabaga. Yeah, rutabaga.
Actually, notice how comedians, how they actually marry beautiful women. You notice that, how many comedians are not that great looking, and they go out with beautiful women. And there's something in that, isn't there? Do you reckon?
Yeah, If you're funny and got $5 million, I'll marry your ass.
Good one,
You
yeah.
know, that's what did it right there. It has to do with the old bank.
Yeah.
You know, old love and understanding is overrated. Nothing says I love you like $2.7 million in my bank account.
There you go.
Was it like, what's that Lothario Pete Davidson? He seemed to be attracted to all these ladies. Was it Kim Kardashian, and then he had another lady that he was. He seems like 3 or 4 different ladies that seem to be, you know, being linked to.
I don't know. I was trying to figure out to start a dating site for some friends. I knew so many single people, but I wanted it to be good people. So I put on my website, to become a member, you had to have at least a 500 credit score. Nobody ever showed up.
Well, no, I mean, dating nowadays feels like you're going to a job interview, and that's the problem, because you'll get the full resume of, when you think about it, the questions that people will ask you. You know, what's your dating history, or when was your last? You know, almost like what your last job was, and why did you leave it? You know, but the questions are all kind of very similar. But they think, I can't ask you that. I've got to try and ask something that's trying to form a picture.
This is not Zoom. This is StreamYards, and everybody here, we pretty much known each other for years throughout all these. What do you call it? These apps that come and go and go and come. Somehow we always manage to reconnect here and there, everywhere. As soon as we all get together and I start having fun, they close down the apps.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have a big crowd of people. Well, we'd be going all night long some nights with all of us chatting.
Oh, that was the Haps days, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you get a lot of folks, but as soon as you get everything working good, they close down or go bankrupt, or they sell and close everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Haps, has anybody seen Collins around?
Who?
Colin. I don't know what happened to Colin. I haven't
seen Colin at all. I've seen Walt, I mean.
Yeah, Walt and his pup. I see them. They're on Twitch.
Hey, Shadow, you can come up here. I'll put a link on the screen. Just click on it and come and join us. Here it is.
Bobby, I've sent it to you a messenger if you check the messenger.
There's your link right there. It's on the screen. You can click on it in the chat. If anybody wants to join us, you're more than welcome.
Was it say HTTPS onlyfans.com?
I wonder if that's taken. Oldman.com.
You know it is. Every name I've ever tried has been taken. That's why I just used my own name. I even had to put a middle initial.
Yeah.
There's another guy named Randy Horton, and he's like real athletic and fit, and he's down there doing track, and he's in the woods tracking bears, and it's funny. I did not pay for StreamYard yet, Hazem. I'm using the free one now. I used to pay for it and run ads and do a pro deal, but to be honest, I spent so much money over a couple of years on making my broadcasts professional. It didn't really return on anything. I was just doing everything, and I would just end up doing it myself. Just even over here, I'm broadcasting now, so I don't have to spend $12 on internet. You say, oh, $12 is not enough. It is every day. It adds up. If you pay $12 for internet here a day to out broadcast, then you pay $6 for StreamYards, and then you pay $19. Before you know it, you got $200 a month.
Yeah.
Shadow said you're scared and shy. You don't have to be scared. Come up.
Ain't nothing to be scared or shy of here. Just got to watch your speech.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't throw your
what are you up
bacon
to,
out.
Fraser, British Spy? You guys are up in daylight. What time is it over there?
It's the time now is at 22:35, so just after 10:30 in the evening.
Oh, so
it's extremely.
Oh, that's not bad. Are you on? This is
it's not too bad.
It's about 4:40 here in the afternoon on Wednesday.
Cup of Joe's got daylight. What are you at? 7 in the morning, Joe?
No, it's 5:30, 5:35 p.m.
Oh, you're in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, I get mixed up with all these time zones.
You
I'm at 6:30 in the morning in the Philippines.
Yeah, you're 8 hours
6:30
ahead.
in
Yeah,
the
but
morning
you're
here on a
Thursday.
Thursday.
We're still on Wednesday.
So you and I are chatting actually in the future.
You're the one that's in Thursday. We're all Wednesday peaks.
Anyways.
Yeah, Wednesday still.
Shadow, get your ass up here, you lazy.
We're all in the past.
Yeah, you
We're in
guys
the
are
past.
past. I'm in the future. Now I feel like I'm hearing shit. Oh, sorry. I'd like to go out in the boat today, but I'm waiting on this lady who's going to rent my house out. I think I may have to go clean it up. I got a guy wanting to rent the house.
Oh. How long does he want to rent it for? Do you have to like a rent for like 6 months?
Guy. He's he American or British? I can't remember. He's solo. He wants to rent it for a year at a time.
Wow. Okay, that's good.
That's a good deal.
That's good in a sense because you certainly got some income for the next year anyway.
I'll get it all figured out. I always seem to overcome all my adversities. I bitch and complain and holler about it, but somehow things always work out. I end up doing okay,
Yeah, that's good. Getting rental from that, then get your boat as well. You'll be all right, Randy.
I know.
Yeah, we'll be all right. If I get my boat going out on the charter, that gives me $300 every 6 hours. And if I get rented 10 days a month, that'd be $3,000. Then I got the house rented out for around 600. I just don't want to set back in poverty, I don't want to set the ground ship for $1. So I keep working until I have plenty of money to pay the bills.
You can buy plenty of bread for the camels at that rate.
Yeah, I just want to, let's see, I ain't got it all put together yet, and then we're going to open our hamburgers place back up this week.
Oh yeah, the hamburger.
And then we'll think about it, and then if that does well, we'll put the coffee shop too. So slowly but surely,
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna do that hamburger place down the road?
Yeah, what happened, Johnny, is a typhoon hit last December.
Yeah.
And it was the worst typhoon in the history. Knocked out our business, our houses, no electric, no water for months. I think you've seen it on the news.
Yeah,
I've seen it pretty much level.
Yeah, I've been watching you on the sidelines, but you were going down the road there, and there were some people you talked to down from your house there.
Yeah, they're the ones I'm going to start the hamburger place with.
Yeah. That'll work out a good deal.
And it's a jack of all trades. Well, you know what it is? I keep my regular job, but I've had a side hustle since I was 12 years old. No matter where I've been working or what I've been doing, I've had a little side hustle to put money in my pocket. I just never did like not having $1 in my pocket. So that's what I've always done.
Yep.
I was 10 years old going to school.
The good old side hustle.
Yeah,
so how long are you going to be in Saudi for, Randy? You're going to stay there for another 3 or 4 months and then back to the Philippines? How long do you think you'll go back to that?
See how it rolls. Hey, Clinton, I see you here. All you got to do is put your camera on and your mic, and we'll put you up. Clinton Sharp is down here, but he did not put on his camera and mic yet. Put on your camera and mic, and we'll add you. It says your camera and your mic is off.
Do you think you're going to do more traveling once you go back to Saudi? Do you think your role, Randy, will allow you to sort of, go to other countries?
Yeah, I always travel.
Now. Yeah. Okay.
Clinton.
There we go.
Hey. Clinton's arrived.
All right, Clinton done beat Johnny.
Good God. I guess
Clinton, your mic is off. I don't know how I'm trying.
I just thought I'm looking at Father Christmas. Wow, Clinton, you have an epic beard.
Oh, Clinton.
It's just
got
Santa.
something happened.
Santa.
He was there for a minute. Flipping a sailboat ain't a bad idea. Yeah, Thammer, I'm going to be doing that too. I'm going to be flipping the sailboats with the old French boy, Clement. So I got a few side hustles I'm running.
Right, boys.
I always got something going on the flip side. What's that, Fraser?
Well, actually, your net.
I'm going to go to bed. Go to work in the morning.
You got to go?
Yeah, I'm going to go to bed. Work in the morning.
All right. Thank you. It's great to see you, Fraser. As always, have a wonderful day.
It's good to see you, Fraser.
Yeah.
Try not to fall over, Johnny, and everyone else. Have a good one. And
All right.
see you later.
Yeah. Sorry you're not able to send that girl money for no reason anymore. All right, bye.
See you later. Which one?
Oh,
Fraser had a gal he's been sending money to for 2 years. Ain't never seen her. Her name was probably Steve, and she wore a costume. All right, Clinton, we got your mic on, but we got no photo.
he popped in for a little bit, and
Yeah, he's down here now, but I can see his mic is on, but the camera's missing. As soon as your picture comes up, Clinton, I'll click on it. But your picture's not up yet. We're all in silence. I get it. Clinton, can you hear it? You know what? I'm going to stick you up here even though your picture's not working. Oh, there he is.
yep, there he goes. All right.
Oh, here we go.
You're locked up. Clinton,
There we go.
Where's Clint from?
well, we'll know in a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's life. Ish. There is life.
Ish.
Oh, darn it.
I heard something.
Clinton, we hear you. We see you now. Go ahead and talk. Oh,
Ouch.
I tell you what, that 09.6 modem just ain't as good as it used to be.
Oh no.
So Joe is missing New York City, Thammer asked. Are you missing New York a bit, Joe?
Yeah, I'm always listening.
All jokes aside, Joe, you guys can live much cheaper somewhere else. Really, you're just trapped in some kind of thing.
Yeah,
You're trapped.
we've looked. But it's
No, you ain't looked hard enough.
Everybody
in that last chat had 100 ideas in different places you can live cheap. Clinton needs Starlink. There you go. There you go, Johnny. It made you look better when you're upside down. You actually look like a man that had a full head of hair. There you go.
We're gonna get dizzy at this rate.
Yeah.
Okay, that better?
I don't know. I just puked in my mouth. What did you do?
I was flipping to see if it was better.
Clinton said he has a poor internet connection. It's okay, Clinton. We appreciate you trying. You're welcome anytime. We all go through the poor internet. You ought to see it here in the Philippines. When I go to certain parts of town here, my internet just goes haywire.
It's better this time than it has been in a long time, though. Really.
Yeah, the internet has gotten a little better. There's still places here where the internet's really bad. But right now, I'm at home on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
When I get out and about, it depends on what side of town I'm on. The weirdest part is it works good on the boat in the middle of the ocean. It don't work in the building.
Isn't that something?
Clint said I was looking forward to visiting with the World Coffee Shop. There you go. We're ready. Yeah, the internet works pretty good on the boat. It's just strange how that is. I guess there's no interference. The towers are pointing to the water. Kari, hello. I'm dying to get out in the boat today. I wish Cal would message me so I know if I need to go work or I can actually go out. Let me look up my device and see if he's messaged me yet. Oh Lord, I got a lot of messages.
I keep hearing something muffled.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go too. It's going 5:45. I can start cooking dinner.
All right, Joe. It's great to see you. Have a
Yeah.
good day.
What are you
Thank
cooking,
you for
Joe?
coming on this
I
live.
don't know
And
yet. I gotta
everybody
look.
root
What are you
Yeah.
cooking? I'll be over in a minute.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna cook yet. Still making up my mind.
Okay.
All right. Take care, everyone.
All right, Joe.
See you
All right,
again.
Joe. See you
Yeah,
around.
Joe.
All right.
And then
I
there were
still
three.
haven't had any words yet. I'm waiting on the realtor girl to see if that guy's when he's gonna take the house. I have to run over and clean up a little bit.
Mm.
That'll be nice if you get some good. I hope you get some good people in it.
Yeah, it'll be a retired guy. I think he's from UK or US, one of the two. John,
Yeah, get a good
CSHC.
tenant. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to turn it into a frat house.
I hear you. I was hoping to rent it out to a group of strippers. I can't find them.
Go over and
Paint
collect the
strippers,
rent.
that is. I got some work that needs to be done. Don't y'all use a dirty mind.
That's why we knew what you meant.
Yeah, paint strippers.
Yeah, paint strippers. Well, he already bailed. Okay.
Ryan, yeah, I'm staying on. Come and join us. We'd
What
like
did
to see
he
you
say?
up here, Ryan. We put British Spy front and center. He's the best looking one out of us. Be better to have him up here than me and John.
Oh, Randy. I
Get
don't know.
more views when
It's
we
those
put the
chubby
better
cheeks
looking
of
guy
ours.
up center.
That's what I do when I do on camera when I'm training people. So
Put the
you
best
kind of
one
have
in
a
the
fake background normally, and it's you kind of have to look. But I give up after a while. I just say, well, you look how you look anyway.
There you go. You know, a lot of people's bashful and think about their look that matter. It don't really matter. I don't know why people get all thinking about it. It don't matter at all. It's all about just being chatty.
You get used to it after a while. So I know there's the vanity in it. People get too vain. You notice that sometimes when there's mirrors about, how people, you know, even when you go in the shopping and the shop window, people check themselves out in the reflection. You notice that? I don't know if it's guys or girls do it more, but you notice they look at themselves in the reflection. They're going checking themselves out. It's quite funny.
That's
Do you do that, Randy?
Actually, I actually only do that in the bathroom. Where there's a mirror, people get, you know, they always want to have a look at themselves. People often don't like their self-image anyway. They'll think, oh, there's always something wrong. There's always something they don't like about themselves. They've either got a big hooter or a big chin or, eyebrows or whatever. I haven't really worried about it personally myself. It is what it is. It kind of reminds me of the fat child crying thing. You know, one day a husband and wife send their little girl to school, and she's a fat girl. And she came home crying. They called me fat. They told her, go look in the mirror. You are fat. Who cares? Enjoy being fat. You know what I mean? People get too upset about who you really are. Who cares? If you're fat, you're fat. What are you going to do about that? It doesn't hurt you. Yeah, I'm fat. Look up.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, I think you just.
But I know a lot of people have this cosmetic surgery, and I can see what happens if you see people when they're younger, and then suddenly they've gone onto they've had the cosmetic, or they have what people having lip fillers, or they're having like these what they call them derma stuff. Get rid of the wrinkles, or they're having hair transplants.
Botox.
That's it, Botox.
All you ladies out here, quit wasting your dadgum money on Botox. All you need to do is get you a shop vac. Early in the morning, turn it on and stick your mouth in that shop vac. Your lips will swell up like this for 2 days. Really, they waste so much money on Botox. A shop vac will take care of it right away.
And it only lasts, doesn't it? It lasts about a month, does it? Or 3 months or something. If they have a Botox shot, it kind of freezes all the muscles or something. It looks like they're like frozen. So they can't sort of smile because it freezes all the muscles in the wherever they're doing it. So if they try to smile, it's like, because otherwise you show the wrinkles. It's a bit like when you laugh, all your wrinkles, like your crow's eyes, come out. You notice when you laugh, that's where all your wrinkles come out.
The only thing I've noticed is when they do their lips and they look like they've been kissing a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, there's what they call duck lips. You know, they've gone a bit too much on the firmer, and suddenly they're like, suddenly the lips are like big, a bit like a cartoonish. Yeah, they think they get paranoid because they've got thin lips. Then they thought if they have plump lips, then they'll look fantastic. But it's totally
good old days.
Yeah.
Johnny, you worry about your lips?
Not my lips. They're in there somewhere. They're in there somewhere.
I don't really worry about mine. If you stay on the Scotland, Randy.
The interesting one are hair transplants.
I bet you would.
The interesting one is hair transplants because
there, that's better.
Because Elton John had a hair transplant because he used to be like literally was going bald, and then he decided to have his transplant. Meant that's why he's got this nice hair at his age. He's 70, so they all succumb to it eventually.
I don't know.
I got some right.
I think John Travolta had the best idea. Just thought,
right there.
Shave it all off.
There's 4 or 5 right there. See them? I'm not giving up yet.
I don't know. I think that if you're so insecure and you do all that stuff, wigs and the implants and all, I just think something's wrong with you internally. I think you're wired wrong and you hate yourself too much. I just don't think people can do that. I'm even a believer hair dye is too much. I just think let your hair grow. I think
it's just the idea to look young, isn't it? Some people have like a bias against bald people.
Okay, you want to look young. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
What's the difference?
You get a turkey neck. Remember that they spent all their money on this, then they forgot about the neck.
No,
you see that the turkey neck syndrome?
Yeah, turkey neck.
Or the hands as well. You notice that they spend a lot of money on this, then they forget about the hands because that's then gone all wrinkly, so you can't win.
I don't want to sound weird, but
the worst ones are the Burt Reynolds. Remember him?
I won't hire somebody who dyes their hair, wears a toupee. I'm just not interested in all that. Those kind of people have
toupee, yeah. Because isn't the Burt Reynolds had the one where he pushed his skin backwards? Looked like he was in a wind tunnel because that was the way to get rid of the wrinkles. And he was the one that, he was a big one in it, wasn't he? Plastic surgery. And then the others started doing it as well, where their skin was so contorted that they just looked like the Windelstein, whatever her name was. She looked like a Catwoman, but she did something to her face. It looked awful.
Hold on.
Johnny's having a go.
The Bride of Windelstein, was it? The Bride of Windelstein, whatever her name was.
I don't know.
She had a really bad contorted face. But I think all the celebs do it now. You can tell normally they get fillers. Basically, if they want to have enhanced cheekbones, they have these fillers which make them all kind of nice. And then they have their hair extensions. Then they have their chin or something. They're doing it to the chin. Then it's their nose. You can make that a bit thinner. They have a whole shopping list of what they go through.
Operations and surgeries trying to make it look different. I understand a lot of people have.
They spend thousands, don't they?
In their life. I'm just wondering about the insecure person.
Well, you got to think of men, right? If you think of men who've got the beer belly or the dad body, you know, think how many times they're going to put like liposuction that they're going to have to spend. Would you spend 9 months or 10 months of a gym membership, or would you prefer to just go to the hospital and say, right, I'm going to pay this amount and get it done within a few weeks? So
I was looking into
there's different ways people want to, you know.
and I just found it to be too expensive. So I went ahead and went with the butthole bleaching. It was half price. I don't know that I feel any better about myself, but if I'm ever on my knees half naked, I sure am a white guy.
Well, the thing, Randy, is about colonic irrigation. That was another thing that people thought if you had a bit of water pumped up your bum, you'll get rid of all the nasties in your intestines. But they said at the same time you do that, then you're disrupting the ecosystem in your system there, all the good and bad bacteria, and you might end up doing more harm than good.
You know, that colonic thing, there was a gal, an American doctor, who claimed, I don't remember what it was, she could cure cancer with that. And she opened a hospital down in Mexico. They did a show about it. I don't know whatever happened. Clinton said, let's go sailing. Johnny run off. He fell out of the plane. Johnny's phone or his battery died. Yeah, I'm ready to go sailing. I'm waiting on this girl to call me, and then I'll go sailing. Have you ever thought about sailing, British Spire?
I did, actually. I did sailing when I was younger. My father had a similar boat where you had, where I think it was slightly longer than yours. And we went there's a place in the UK called Bala Lake. And we used to go sailing on Bala Lake. And then we went to the Norfolk Broads one time and went sailing there. So the main thing, having the big sails out. And it's quite fun. And when the wind gets up, you suddenly, everything, as you've discovered, you suddenly start going at a certain 45-degree angle. And then you're having to make sure you're on the right side of the boat, not, fearing that, you could capsize at any moment. But
I tell you what, everybody, we got a warm welcome to the superstar man of the week, everybody's feared man. He'll be down at your house knocking on the door when you go to work. Watch out for the promiscuous Ryan. Get your bag. What's up?
Hello, Ryan.
What an entrance. I love it.
How you doing, Ryan?
I'm great. I just wanted to stop in and say hi. I can't see any comments or anything. I don't have much battery left myself, but
okay, I'll go through the comments as you're sitting there. Moose said, "Oh, it's a Chiefs fan."
That's right. Die hard.
So where are you headed today? What are you up to, brother?
I'm slowly making my way home. It's a cold. It's a cold, rainy day here in Kansas City.
What have you been out working or just out roaming around?
Roaming. I actually just left the Marine that is redoing this boat for me. So that was interesting.
What boat are you redoing, by the way?
It's an older bass boat. It's a 2000 model Bass Cat. It's a 21-foot.
Million horsepower on the back of it.
It's got a 250 on it.
It's a 6-foot. It's a 6-foot bass buggy.
6-foot bass boat. It's one of them pelicans from the sport goods shop.
Hey, I got one of those. They're actually very nice. Well, I think it's 8 foot.
They're handy
They're pretty good.
They're handy for the little fish ponds.
Yeah, absolutely. I love mine. I use it a lot. I really do.
That with a troll.
I used to have the side hustle selling small boats. I used to sell people their dreams. Most of them would come back crying, They realize that boats don't work out too well in the open ocean. I put a lot of families out in the ocean in an 8-foot boat.
Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back.
All right, Johnny. We'll take you down for a minute. So, what are you doing to the boat? What are you redoing on it?
The gel coat and carpet, and freshening up the motor, and a Also new electronics, which is like the cost of a house or a car.
Yeah, I know. What are you going for? What on your electronic? What's your brand?
All the way.
I missed that. What
They
was
have
it?
Garmin.
All right.
It's called Garmin. Yeah, Garmin Panoptics. It's they call it video game fishing. It's crazy. You'll have to look it up.
I think
You
it
can,
has forward scanning sonar, correct?
yeah, absolutely. You can actually watch your lure go down in the water on the thing. You can see the fish come up and actually bite onto it. It's real controversial in the fishing world right now. People think it's cheating. So
Well, anytime you become better than somebody else, they know you're cheating.
I gotta have
No matter what.
every edge I can get. Every edge I can get, I need.
That's pretty cool. You're restoring the boat. You know what? You're doing carpet, huh?
Yeah.
I like those that you can now order that what they call fake teak stuff, and you order it and they come to your boat, and it
Right.
fits your boat. And that stuff, I don't know how high it is. But I thought that was real neat looking.
Man, it's all expensive. They have that new memory foam stuff too. That's like I don't know, like a memory foam pad. It's
I
just
could
it's
use
all
some
it's
where I stand.
it's just all outrageous. It's crazy.
Somebody says you can see the fish under your boat. That's nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of the tournament people are trying to get it banned, but it's just look it up. Garmin Panoptics or Live Scope, and you'll be amazed how detailed and literally it's like playing a video game on the lake.
Do you have to make choices by sponsors, or you don't have sponsors, or how does that work?
I actually quit all that this year. I didn't sign with anybody again. It's just too much responsibility
Yeah,
for
but
me at
didn't the
this
money
time. No. You get, I mean, like last year I had a boat provided to me, $100,000 boat, but and they give you the option to buy them or whatever, but you got to give them back at the end of the year.
Yeah, they get mine back stripped out, looking like a Pelican kayak.
It's just the tournament fees have gone up to anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000 each time. The travel expense, fuel, lodging, it's insane. It's just getting more and more expensive. You have to be
Do they
rich
have
to.
tournament fishing in the UK, British spot?
I haven't. No, I remember when I was youngster, when I was young, and I used to try to do a bit of fishing, but it always gave me a bit of a headache because, you have to have the patience of a saint when you're fishing. And I guess when you're on that lake and you're waiting to make sure, you're going to get a bite, whatever, hanging around and trying to reel it in. But I always
I don't know.
thought
I
that.
grew up fishing. I never needed patience. I just needed science. I just need to know when the cloud's coming, the tide's coming, the weather, the moon. Actually, it's a science more than it is patience. You can figure out where the fish are. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
It takes its own time.
The moon cycle plays a huge. Well, when I speak, I'm speaking of largemouth bass mainly, but the moon cycle plays a huge factor. The barometric pressure is huge. Of course, sunshine or clouds is huge.
Yeah, I started my last heavy fishing down in the saltwater off Fort Bushon, catching redfish, and I just knew about the incoming and outgoing tide and the wind. All had so many factors.
Yeah.
Really, I knew when the weather was right, I knew we would catch more fish than we needed.
Absolutely. Our water temperature is 37 degrees right now. It's just kind of unthawed even.
I haven't really fished in cold water at all.
Well, I've only ice fished a couple times, but it's trippy. I didn't care for it.
Yeah, it seems like like British Spy was saying, you got to have patience for that deal.
Yeah, well, it's just trippy for me to stand on ice, you know, and drill through it. I didn't care for it.
Yeah, I hear you. It's like standing on a ladder trying to knock one of the legs off. Don't feel right.
Right.
It's like getting the right rod and the right bait, isn't it? That's the thing. Or the right,
I
the right.
didn't get used to it.
You know what?
I
I was thinking about redoing an old bass boat, but I was trying to find one of those old Kevlar boats. I think they're still around Tennessee. I'd have to hunt one down. The old Kevlar came when Kevlar came out. A few of the companies made, I think Lastron or somebody made a Kevlar boat.
Yeah.
Those were the Fisherman Paradise boats. Them boats, they put all the motor they could put on them, you know. Every fisherman on the lake running 97 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The blast offs those guys do. It gets dangerous. I seen the new thing in the fishing world is carbon fiber kayaks, and I seen some at a show that were $20,000 for a damn kayak.
Wow,
that's crazy. I buy all my kayaks my whole life from Jackson Kayak.
I think you'd have to padlock your kayak at that cost. Jeez.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if
I buy the fishing kayak. I would buy a sport kayak called the Jackson Ibis, IBIS. I could hold all my. I would create that for fishing because it was longer and I could go further. Then fishing kayaks, when you get to where you're going, you can barely move or out.
They got those iPilot trolling motors in kayaks now that you can literally just put in the coordinates of a spot and it'll drive you to it. It also holds you in place, you know, so you don't have to sit there and paddle. And it's the technology has came a long way, but I don't know. I don't really enjoy kayak fishing a whole lot. I think I'm too big. I don't know.
Yeah, I was big. That's why I bought the Jackson Ibis. It came with a lawn chair in it, and if you moved or farted, it put it over. It was fun.
I had a Jackson Big Rig. You know, it's an older model, but it was good.
I actually, when you catch your first 3 to 5 foot shark in a kayak, you will always catch a kayak. I caught a couple of fish that weighed, 40 pounds plus, and just the sheer enjoyment. It's just unbelievable. That fish pulling you around like you're on a rocket.
Yeah, pull you around the whole water.
I caught the 3 foot shark. I couldn't believe how he pulled me from the fish down.
It is, that would make you want to keep doing it. I never really got. I just fished like little ponds and lakes, and it just never was real exciting for me. Well, I have I really do have one of those. I don't know if it's a Pelican brand, but it's an 8 foot 2-man boat, and I've just never really strayed away from it. It's so reliable and comfortable.
I had bought the tandem Hobie Cat with a pedal in it, and my wife and daughter loved that boat.
Yeah, those are nice.
But I couldn't use it. My belly was in the way. I can't pedal. You got to be skinny for them pedal ones.
Right. They're hard to haul too. Some of those things are 14 feet long.
Yeah.
You know.
The longer the boat, the faster they are. If you try one of those 16-foot carbon boats, you barely have to put the paddle out to fly through the water.
Oh.
There used to be a few companies, I forget the name of the sporting goods place, that offered a really good selection of kayaks. It's been a while. I used to be a member of all those kayak groups.
They're so expensive. They've went up so much. I mean, an average fishing kayak now is like $4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah, I actually, like I say, I buy the sport kayak and then I'd rig it for fishing.
Yeah.
It's actually good. If you can find an older one, I don't think they make them anymore. A Jackson Hybrids. Try that thing out. You'll be shocked. You can really get going in it.
Huh.
It's not carbon, it's plastic or polyurethane, whatever it's made of.
Yeah.
But it just has room to seat. I need my knees to be able to go up and down. I don't want to sit in a hole.
Right. Yeah, I don't like the ones you set in. I have to sit on top of one, or I don't feel safe.
Yeah, a friend of mine had one you set in. You could get in and out easily on his. That's an IBIS file. I'll put it in the comment. It's called the JACASON. Oh, wait, hold on. You try again.
My battery isn't charging, guys. I'm in the car. I thought my charger ain't keeping up. I'm down on 3%. So if I leave, my battery died. I apologize.
No worries.
Let me try to change my charging piece. Maybe that'll help.
Right, I see the Chiefs, man. I'm a big.
Who said that? Who is that? Ouch.
All right. And I'll come back in a minute. I gotta go get a drink of water. I feel like I just swallowed a half a bottle of baby powder.
Yeah, my phone's gonna shut off. It's going down again. Damn it. I don't have a good piece in here.
No worries. You can get back to it.
Slow charging. Shit.
Yeah, good car charger is hard to come by. I look for them all the time.
Yeah, I know it. I've got 3 or 4 different pieces in here. None of them are working right.
Everybody goes through that. If somebody will ever invent a car charger that's decent, he'd make a fortune. All of them are terrible. Every one.
I had some random one I found that was from Travelocity. It looked like the biggest piece of junk you ever seen, but and man, it worked. It was a fast charging one. I had it for years, and I don't know what happened to it, but it's gone now.
Yeah, the problem is the good ones are not people. I had some of those in the ones they probably can't import because they were from China. It would charge your phone fast. It would get hot. I guarantee you, it made none of the requirements it was supposed to meet. It got so hot. Our settings here. Oh, okay, hit the battery.
And there he's gone.
How about a new Samsung phone? Samsung phones come with no wall. Yeah, that's terrible. No phone comes with a charger anymore.
No, I got Samsung. I got a fast charger. The problem with Samsung is that over in the UK anyway, you have to have what they call a C charger point. They're trying to do it the same as Apple, but you have to be careful if you go around a supermarket and think, oh, I'm going to get a charger. You have to be careful it's the right size charger for your phone. Otherwise, it won't fit, especially on the Android ones. So you have to really be careful. And then once you use it, you might get a slow one. So it means that your phone will take hours to charge up rather than like 2 hours.
I've had the same problem. I bought some of the ones that said high power. My phone says slow charging. I plug into another charger and it says turbo charging. And it's supposed to be the exact same size.
It says it's going to take 4 hours to charge your phone, and you're like, oh, blood. So the only way you can do it is if you go to sleep and then charge it overnight.
I've heard about problems about that. You've heard about people catching on fire, right?
Yeah, there are certain ones. I know the iPhone ones that because there was what they've done is they've bought a cheap charger, and because of the way it's been designed, that there's a fault. And obviously, when it's in your phone, it overcharges because once it reaches the charge point, then it's meant to shut off. But sometimes they don't, and then your phone heats up and up and up, and then suddenly
I fell
fire.
asleep watching YouTube on my phone, and then I woke up and it felt like a heat lamp was under my bed.
Yeah,
It got so hot. I'm surprised it didn't have a fire.
yeah, overheating. I think a lot of some of my phones had that problem. Especially some of the older ones, anyway, did.
Well,
Just,
friends, I need to cut this podcast off for a little bit. I'm getting
No, I'm going to go now because it's getting late here and I need to get my beauty sleep.
Yeah, I'm getting messages from my realtor. I want to get the property thing finished.
But no, it was good
All
chatting
right.
to you, Randy. And
Really
I hope
appreciate you coming up. Every time we're
But,
around, please come up. It's a delight.
speak
to have
soon.
you on the
All right.
podcast
Cheers,
with us.
Randy. Okay.
Cheers, sir. All right, folks. I got realtor things, messages coming in. I got to get some stuff done. We'll probably be back a little later. You may see me on the boat or teleside. Let's see how it goes. One last comment. Android USB Type-C won't get smaller Android ones anymore. There you go. All right, folks. Thank you for joining us on this, what do you call it? A group chat. We haven't done this in a long time. Been months and months. So anyway, thank you. We'll be out roving around Cebu real soon. Thank you very much. See you, everyone. Bye for now.